The goal of this course is not to only teach you what Laravel can do, but also how Laravel does certain things and how it works behind the scenes. Because you can read the documentation on your own, I want to teach you some additional things that are either not in the documentation or are deep dives in the Laravel source to understand how certain things work. So with that, you're probably wondering what the prerequisites are for this course. First, at the very least, you will need to know PHP, and while that may sound obvious, it may not be to some. Yes, you can jump into Laravel without knowing PHP and learn PHP along the way in parallel. It could work, it has worked for some probably, but in my opinion, no, don't do that. Learning Laravel before grasping the fundamentals of PHP is like trying to write a book without first understanding the basics of grammar and vocabulary. Sure, you might be able to string some sentences together using some writing software that suggests improvements and corrections, or even AI like ChatGPT, but without a solid foundation in the rules of language, your ability to express ideas, craft narratives, or even troubleshoot a confusing sentence structure will be very limited. Similarly, diving into Laravel without solid understanding of PHP itself means that you will be leaning heavily on the framework to do the heavy lifting for you. You might get the job done, but your understanding of how things work under the hood, your ability to solve complex problems in an efficient way, and your flexibility in using PHP outside of Laravel will be compromised and limited. It's perfectly fine to rely on framework for the heavy lifting, don't get me wrong on that. After all, that's what they're designed for. They're designed to boost your productivity and reduce the time it takes to implement a feature or build an entire application. Yet, this reliance becomes kind of a double-edged sword when you become too dependent. This might limit your ability to customize solutions, troubleshoot effectively, and fully leverage the framework's potential. In a sense, a deep understanding of the core language and concepts not only gives you the power to make the most of the framework, but it also prepares you to tackle a wider range of programming challenges with confidence and creativity. So to succeed in this course, avoid gaps, and be efficient in learning, you need to know PHP, at least on the basic level. And by basic, I don't mean a completely beginner level. By basic level, I mean that you've completed some kind of PHP course, maybe have built a project or two, and have had some experience with it. You'll need to know things like object-oriented programming, namespaces and autoloading, composer, working with arrays and files. You should be able to submit a form, get the input values, send the values, and so on. You should be able to connect to the database using PDO, and you should be able to write basic queries. We're going to be using MySQL in this course, so knowing that a little bit will be a plus. It would also be nice to know basics of cookies and sessions and how they work, and so on. There are plenty of courses and resources available online that can prepare you for this course if you don't know PHP. In my Learn PHP the Right Way course, I cover pretty much everything you would need to be well prepared for this course. In fact, if you didn't know, my PHP course was designed to prepare you for frameworks like Laravel and not only Laravel. I cover all the mentioned topics in that course and a bunch more. Even some Laravel related topics are covered in the course, like Eloquent, Blade, DI Container, and so on. So if you watch that series, you should be well equipped to follow along this course. And because of that, a lot of the things will seem familiar. Now, I can't only recommend my course. Another resource I would recommend is Laracasts. They have a great introduction to PHP course, and it's just an amazing learning resource for everything Laravel related, especially if you're a complete beginner without much experience in PHP. In addition to PHP, it would also be good if you knew basics of Git, web servers like Apache or Nginx, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These are not hard requirements, but are kind of nice to haves. We'll be using GitHub HTML, Tailwind CSS for styling, and a little bit of JavaScript. Now, what can you expect from this course? We're going to start with the basics of setting up Laravel and going over the MVC as well as the Laravel's overall architecture. Then we're going to go over the directory structure, artisan, and tinker, and then after that we'll move on to things like routing, controllers, middlewares, followed by service containers, service providers, and facades. Afterwards, we're going to dip our toes into front end and learn about views, blade, layout, components, and asset bundling, and then move into the database territory where we're going to cover things like migrations, query builder, collections, models, Eloquent ORM, relationships, pagination, and so on. And finally, we'll dig into some of the other advanced topics like jobs, queues, authentication, authorization, security, form requests, command scheduling, caching, file systems, and so on. So with that out of the way, let's get Laravel all set up and ready for development in the next episode. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or feedback, and also let me know what you are most excited to learn about Laravel. What is that one feature or concept that you would really want to learn and understand better? So that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so to support the channel. Until next time, happy coding.